A photographer once had a board on his studio that to click a photograph as you look, 20 rupees. To get a photograph clicked as you think you should look, 30 rupees. To click a photograph as you think people should be thinking of you, 50 rupees. How should you look in the eyes of people? After many years, he writes in his memory that 90% of the people who came to my studio wanted the rupees 50 photograph. See, this is our common mentality when we go to purchase even a t-shirt or a shirt or a pant. And after we choose it, or during the time of choosing process, the first thought, faithfully, and keep your hand on your heart and tell me, the first thought is, how would I look in this? Isn't it? Tell me a faithful yes or no. My question to you all is, did you select that because you liked it, or did you select that so that somebody else likes you wearing that? First one is a value, second one is a valuable. So are you living a real life or a real life? Introspect. You are selecting your clothes and shoes because you like it. How would I look in the eyes of people wearing this? When you think of that, you have not understood this topic that values are more important than valuables. Because if at all you think that how would I look like, that friend, that relative, that neighbor would like because he appreciates this color, she likes this style, whatever. But if out of your 10 associates, 7 would appreciate, at least 2 would feel, and your mood goes down. And if you want to check it for yourself at the other end, in a party or a gathering, if somebody is constantly aware of what he or she has worn and the garments and the jewelry and everything, if somebody is an experiment, don't try it, but it is theoretically right. You can go up to him or her and just tell in their ears, jamta nahi hai, combination theek nahi hai. The color combination isn't good. Yes, style jara theek nahi hai. Itna bolna. And then after 5-10 minutes from a distant away, you just look at the facial expressions and the body language. All the energy would get drained of that person. We are such cheap and mean minds because we bank for our personality on valuables. We don't bank for our personality on values. Gandhiji used to wear just an upper cloth and half dhoti. But Winston Churchill, the wartime prime minister, said, I don't want to meet him. I don't want to have a conversation with him. And he used to tell the ICS officers, when you go to India, you will be governors of huge provinces at the age of 25 and 26. Smart ICS officers. You have the power to do everything in India. Don't do one thing. Don't talk to Gandhi and Sardar. And this smart, dynamic young ICS officers would question Winston Churchill, the man who gave us V for Victory symbol during the World War II when Adolf Hitler was bombarding in London. And he bombarded through 300 warplanes and it was carpet bombing. Whole of London was burning. At that time, he gave this symbol, V for Victory. He was afraid of talking with Gandhi. He used to give this advice to ICS officers, don't talk to Gandhi. And these ICS officers would tell, why? For what reason? And Winston Churchill, the wartime Prime Minister of England, would say that these two people are so high on values, so high on integrity, so high on faithfulness to their ideologies and nation, so much committed to the people of their country, and they live a so simple life. These are all great values. That, now listen carefully, that in a 10-minute conversation across the table with Sardar or Gandhi, after that, they will throw a blank paper on your face, command you to sign it, and you will be so much mesmerized by their presence, by their aura, that even being an ICS officer, you would sign a blank paper and they will write the text after that. They have the power to officially take your resignation and send you back to England. Power of values. When our Guruji Pramukh Swami Maharaj met Bill Clinton in Miami, in Florida in the year 2000, Pramukh Swami Maharaj's age was 80 years. A saffron-clad person from India, 80 years of age, not being able to speak a single sentence in English. Imagine the 22-minute meeting between the two. And Bill Clinton, one of the most charismatic presidents of US, 6 feet 3 inch height. He was the governor of Arkansas for about 2 or 3 terms. And in the midst of depression, he had, by his policies, by his economic policies, he had held the dollar. And if you want to put his charisma, it is in the line of George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, such charismatic presence. And the president of America is like the king of the world, because the top 500 institutions of the world, from IMF to United Nations to UNICEF to World Health Organization, they run on American money. Dollar is that powerful, and defense power, R&D power of America is unbelievable. They are the largest and the strongest economy of the world. Then Bill Clinton, after the 22-minute meeting, actually must have been just 8 or 9 minutes of conversation, because Bill Clinton would talk in English. One of our saints would that be an interpreter, tell Pramukh Swami Maharaj in Gujarati. Pramukh Swami Maharaj would answer in Gujarati or ask something in Gujarati. Interpreter would tell that in English. So in the 22-minute meeting, it would just have been a 7 or 8 minute conversation. In that, Bill Clinton was so much impressed. He said, now I'm quoting him, not just word to word, but letter to letter. Bill Clinton said, I have not seen such expressive eyes full of integrity in my life. In any terms, on any day, under any circumstances, can any valuable impress the President of America? But values have the power to impress the President of America in this attire by an 80-year-old person, not speaking a single word in English. And Pramukh Swami Maharaj, towards the end of the conversation, just held Bill Clinton's hand. And in traditional Gujarati, he said, I'm just quoting him letter to letter in his pious words. Pramukh Swami Maharaj said, Sahib, amaru Akshardham Gandhinagar jowa khas avjo. And the interpreter said that he's inviting you to Swaminarayan Akshardham at Gandhinagar. Bill Clinton said, when he's inviting, I will come. And he came. This is the power of values. As Winston Churchill was impressed by Gandhi and Sardar, Bill Clinton was impressed by Pramukh Swami Maharaj. To impress the President of America in the first meeting is not a joke. As I said, he is the king of the world. If he dreams something tomorrow morning at 5, his time, at 10, he can. And if America goes with its full power in war with any country of the world, within 72 hours, it can bring that country to its knees. It has that power. That president getting impressed. Same happened with Tony Blair, the then Prime Minister of England, when they met Pramukh Swami Maharaj. Same happened with John Major, the ex-Prime Minister of England, when he was the Prime Minister and met Pramukh Swami Maharaj. And in 2015, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he tweeted on the 95th birthday of Pramukh Swami Maharaj, simple words, but very expressive. He said that I have learned some of the most valuable wisdoms of my life through my meaningful conversations with Pramukh Swami Maharaj. So when you have values in life, you don't need valuables. You don't need valuables. People will create valuables in your name. Statue of Unity. When you have values in your life, and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel passed away, he was the Deputy Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister of India, and he had just 735 rupees in his bank account. Because he had just 735 rupees in his bank account as the Deputy Prime Minister and the Union Home Minister of India, this 2,200 crore Statue of Unity. Had there been a few more zeros behind that 735, as normally happens today, had there been a few more zeros behind that 735, this statue wouldn't have come up. Sorry. That means values have the power to create valuables in your name. Unlimited possession of valuables don't have the power to create value of yours, that is your place in the hearts and minds of people.